Welcome to another Final Fantasy XIII SRC video. Disclaimer: I suggest you not try what I'm about to do unless you have to. Yep, we're fighting the Scalebeast. I just kind of wanted to see if I could do it. And it's really a huge waste of time. There is one of the treasure chests that is guarded by a Scalebeast, but it's a relatively unimportant some components. I think it's 10 mechanical components of some sort. Not really that useful. Save a little gil, but you're not really gaining anything if you have to fight these guys. So yeah, you'll see this video is just about 15 minutes long or so. That's, it takes 15 minutes to beat these guys. Yeah. Scalebeast. The trick to this kind of enemy, of course, is to get him to stagger. You get him to stagger and his carapace goes away, and things go a lot easier. So, dual casting is your friend, slash and burn is your friend. The other thing is he can hit hard, and he's very slow. So basically he's a generic tank of sorts. His normal attack does almost a third of your HP for damage. Or actually a little more than that, so you cannot survive 3 hits with it. I think, yeah, this attack, Shocking Breath, almost KOs you. I don't know if it's a percentage, but you're definitely going to want to heal after that. So, one thing you're going to want to do is eventually switch to dual casting and get his stagger gauge up a little faster. Dual casting, of course, 2 Ravagers. The downside to this is a pretty major downside, in that Saz does not keep the stagger gauge steady. So you see me here trying to get arrow in and then try and switch to slash and burn and save. Well, this is where I'm here face palming. Yeah, that gets real annoying. You spend 20 minutes, 2 minutes I guess, trying to get the Scalebeast to stagger, and then you don't even get him to stagger. So, yeah. Stick to slash and burn for a while. When you're doing Ravager, if you're doing dual casting, you're starting to go down at any speed whatsoever. You may want to switch to slash and burn. Or at least something with a commando in it. If you have to heal, switch to War and Peace instead of whatever I'm on now. No, whatever it is with the Ravager. Yin and Yang. Switch to War and Peace instead of Yin and Yang, because that'll keep your stagger gauge a lot steadier and things will go a lot better. I do have to say though that this is kind of a interesting, if not boring, battle. Yeah, it looks like it's percentage or something, or else Vanille would have been dead there. If he's going after Saz, things are okay, but he'll eventually decide to go after Vanille, and then it's kind of like, okay, you can back off any second now, Mr. Scalebeast. You're starting to annoy me. If you ever lose your faith, anyways, if you ever lose faith, you might as well just go and put faith back on each other. You can, I don't believe he is susceptible to any debuffs until you get him into his stagger mode, like this. And then if you want, you can go and put D-Shell on him. And by doing that, you will greatly increase the amount of damage that you deal. If you give Saz his Den of Brewers, I believe that's the right gun, then he will be doing more magic damage because it has a higher magic power, I guess, stats. I mean, even Vanille's doing about 98 points right now with Ravager roll. I apologize if my audio starts to desync or anything. The video is kind of pausing every minute or so when things aren't working out so well. Yeah, for the challenge run, I'm probably going to be doing 99% post-commentary, if not everything is post-commentary. It's just, well, bye Saz. That worked out. So, yeah. There's a Spasm Gill down the drain. Anyways. As I was saying, I'm going to be doing just about everything as post-commentary. Mostly because I have a really tight schedule for speaking times. I have a lot of people around the house and stuff, and I just don't have time to go and let's play a game at any time I want. So I normally only have weekends available to me. So I can play this at any time during the day, or any time that I'm not working, I guess, and keep moving forward, and just record the game part whenever, or the bosses whenever I get to them, and then I'll do post commentary later. It works for me. And Saz is hurting. So yeah, at about this point in time, I finally actually got a little bit of a rhythm down. I'm gonna switch back to Symbiosis. Yep. So Saz is little. I don't understand why he chose to do that. Kind of funny, I guess. You know, it's probably not what I would have done. I guess it's better than Vanille's. Whatever. So yeah. This is actually one of my favorite parts in the game, or the early game at least, where Vanille and Saz are together. They're in only like, well, technically 4 areas where it's just those two. The first one I absolutely I hate it, because it's the little trash heap place. I just can't stand it for some reason. It feels like it just drains the energy out of me when I'm there. So, I don't know, I just don't like it. The second place is this place. Oh, I just stopped Shocking Breath. Hahaha, probably saved Sad's life there. And then the third place, which you'll see soon enough, is the theme park, which has one of my favorite cutscenes in it, but all in all, I don't really like the location. I'm not sure why. I guess it just makes me feel like it's, I don't know, too kiddish. I don't really know why I don't like it. I just don't. So, why am I doing dual casting? Wasting time here. Slash and burn. So, yeah. This is basically my favorite area with just Saz and Vanille. And the other places, their prison on the airship, which, you know, I don't think that really counts. You're not in there long enough to really call it a... Well, you do go on to that place with a whole bunch of the Armadons later on, but anyways. Oh no, Saz, no! Oh no! Don't die, Saz, no! So basically with this, maybe I could have done things a little better if I'd used potions a little more, although, thinking about it, the Scalebeast really just attacks one character until they die or until he gets tired of them, instead of splitting his attacks up. So probably it's better to use a medic instead of potions, although potions are pretty cheap. You know, they're only 50 gil a piece. So, it's kind of up to you what you decide to do with that. You get more damage out if you stay as Rav Commando instead of switching, but you know, you don't really need to worry that much. You're gonna take forever to get this guy dead anyways. Oh, he still has D-Shell on him, that's pretty cool, I just noticed that. I guess even after he regenerates character, sometimes he doesn't get rid of his debuff. So, Yeah. The tricky thing about doing post-commentary, though, is that I got absolutely no idea what to say sometimes. Let's talk about the future of SRC, I guess, or at least NCU. I'm considering the possibility of doing a full NCU run. Considering it. I'm not really sure. Now what I'm thinking is that I'll just save at the 5th arc before I do any Chrystarium upgrades. And then I'll just split off and do the SRC run, and then if I feel like it, I'll come back and do an NCU. I have a feeling it's going to be very difficult. I saw a NCU battle against the final boss, or at least Sparkandos, and it was a really tricky battle. I'm not really sure that I want to do that or not. One of the main reasons that... Oh, he's going faster now. Why is he going so fast? Yeah, that's right. Back off. I'm not really sure that I want to do that as NCU. Follow my owl! But I don't think I'll have too much trouble with SRC. I'm gonna try to do some of the missions as well, because that's what most people want to see, I think, as opposed to the story walkthrough. But you kind of have to get through the story in order to actually do the missions, so yep, automatically switch over to this. I will say it's good that this guy is so slow. If he was much faster, that would be a KO right there. Anytime he does Shocking Breath on someone, he'd basically take him out.
Keep up, old man.
So, this is one of the places where this starts to get actually really challenging. This next area where you've got the rain and sun weather balloons there is really tricky. And the reason is, well, first of all, you got a whole bunch of these guys around. You got a whole bunch of hedge frogs as well, which can call in, the hedge frogs. They can call in allies and make things go south real quick. So you got to be really careful when you're fighting them. You got the Plungagora, which are actually the easiest enemies in the area. And you've got the gremlins, which are surprisingly difficult. It's because their fire attack can wipe you out real quick. And then you got the Garchmysera, which are the stronger gremlins, and they use Fira. And that really hurts. That hits both of you for about 70% of your health. And probably less than that. It's probably about 30% of the health, but you got 4 or 5 of them all together, so it hits you, and yeah, it's almost an instant KO. So that took me a while actually just to get around them.
Counting on you, old man.
Because you don't want to be yeah, that was a waste of a stagger right there. You don't want to be fighting battles that aren't really worth it. Because well, CP is useless in an NCU, and so you're looking mostly at what components they're dropping, and most of the components that they drop aren't really actually worth your time for them. Alright, so finally we're getting this Scalebeast down to pretty low health, which is good. Probably going to be one more stagger before I can kill him off. It just takes forever though. As I said, unless you really can't get around him, probably going to want to just avoid fighting against him. There's really no reason to go and fight these guys and take 15 minutes. You get very little CP, which as I said is useless in an NCU run. And you get very little components or gil from your components from these guys. It's just not really worth it. So yeah, take him out. Next boss battle should be pretty cool.